My name is Caitlin Slocum, and this is my presentation on attitudes. The mission. Spend one day observing the attitude of a close family member. Make note on how often their attitude changes or if it remains the same throughout the day. For this reflection, I chose to observe my 17-month-old son. During this day, like most days, he had constant mood swings. However, you can't expect much more from a toddler because that's how they communicate with us. His attitude served many different purposes. They told me how he felt, what he needed, and what he wanted to do. Attitude changes. The cycle of attitude ranged between happy, tearful, laughing, anxious, and hungry. When happy, he showed it by clapping his hands, jumping around, and laughing. And when sad, his attitude changed by crying, screaming, and pacing anxiously throughout the room. When hungry, his attitude showed it by chewing on his hands and or crying. So here's my hypothesis on why attitude changes. I believe people's attitude can change based on what needs are or are not being met at a certain point in time. So Bates says, conformity refers to the act of changing one's behavior in response to real or imagined social pressure. Conformity thus results in a change of behavior or attitude that match the responses of others. Note that a person could conform to behavioral norms without experiencing an actual change in underlying attitudes. Conformity is not a response to a direct order or coercion, but rather to social pressures. One can be aware or unaware of one's conforming behaviors. So what function does an attitude really serve? Attitudes can serve many functions, some of which can include self-expression, impression management, and increasing connection with others who are similar. Based on how one is portraying the attitude, they can display their current emotions, wants, and or needs. And lastly, we can turn to Scripture to see what it says in reference to attitude. Firstly, we'll look at Proverbs 17:22. It says, "A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." Another piece of Scripture from Romans 12:2 says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." It's important that we must not conform to the standards and evil of today's world. Instead, we need to look for our answers in God. And lastly, here's my references. Thank you for watching.